Namaskar. Welcome to this episode of Inspire. Today I am going to tell you an interesting story of how the Vivekananda Rock Memorial happened to be created or built there. The story goes back. Prabhu Ramakrishna or Swami Ramakrishna Paramhansa, the guru of Narendranath, as Swami Vivekananda was called then, one day asked Vivekananda, "What would you ask God if he appeared in front of him?" Swami Vivekananda said, "I would ask him to keep me in a state of samadhi always." Prabhu Ramakrishna gently rebuked Vivekananda and he said that such an insignificant thing you are asking God, but now I see that you seek only your liberation. The answer shocked Vivekananda. Prabhu Ramakrishna Paramahansa further added that God has some role or some great work kept for you in this world. Now, what was this great work? This Narendranath asked his guru, Ramakrishna Paramahansa. Ramakrishna Paramahansa said, "That is for you to find out." After his guru took samadhi, Swami Vivekananda, walking barefoot as a parivrajak, north to south, east to west, saw the poverty, saw the ignorance, saw the religious nature of our people. But still he could not find the answer to his question. And when he reached the southernmost tip, which was Kanyakumari, he saw the vast expanse of the sea in front of him. He also saw the rock that was right in the middle of the sea. Asking the boatman, he said, "Could you please take me there? I want to sit on the rock and meditate." The boatman laughed at him and told him that the sea was in high tide and it was not possible for him to take him there. Listening to his answer, Swami Vivekananda jumped into the ocean. On December 25th, 26th and 27th, year 1892, Swami Vivekananda sat in a state of samadhi, trying to find answer to his question of what was the mission of his life. At the end of the third day, Swami Vivekananda awoke. He had not had a morsel of food in his mouth or a drop of water, and he came out satisfied because he knew the mission of his life. He realized that the people of his country were very poor, and they were not poor because they were religious. In a letter to Ramakrishna Nanda in the year 1894, after Swamiji visited the World Parliament of Religions in Chicago, he wrote, "At Cape Comorin, sitting on Mother Kumari's temple, sitting on the last bit of Indian rock, I hit upon a plan." And what was the plan? The plan was to go to the West and spread the message of Vedanta in the West. Why the West? Because at that time, India was under the rule of the Britishers. We were slaves of the British, and our mentality was to follow whatever the Britishers did. So Swamiji realized that until and unless the message of Vedanta reached the West and they started appreciating this message, would our people also realize that their own culture, their own religion, their own spiritual background was so rich that there was no need for them to bow down before the West. And in order to make them realize their own dignity, in order to restore the pride of the nation, Swami Vivekananda left for the West. The rest is history. The 3-minute talk that he gave at the World Parliament of Religions was so much appreciated by the people that our Vedanta, our religion, Indian ethos, and our national spirit had reached the West. People had started respecting a land which was known as the land of saperas, the land of snakes, came to be now known as the land rich in spirituality and cultural heritage. It's not a small wonder that the Vivekananda Rock Memorial today stands there in memory of this great event, of this great man. And it is a time again to restore the spiritual heritage, to restore the harmony that was present once upon a time in this nation. The G20 summit that was held in our country was nothing but an extension of this thought of brotherhood that Swami Vivekananda had put forward to the world. Thank you very much for listening to this episode. Namaskar.